we need to have a theory behind that one. It's a practical aspect and theoretical side. Yoga, that whatever we are practicing, here is the practice. Behind that, there is a theory behind that one. There is a foundation behind that one. And Bhagawat Gita is called, is the foundation of Yoga Shastra. So Bhagavad Gita has 700 shlokas. It is called as Saptashati Shloki. It's 700 shlokas are there. And Bhagavad Gita is in Bhagavad Gita, yoga is divided into 4 categories, mainly broad 4 categories: karma, bhakti, jnana, and raja yoga. It's karma yoga, bhakti yoga, jnana yoga, and raja yoga. Whenever we are reading the scriptures, that you got to read again and again. It's not like it's a novel. It's you read a novel and throw it. That as you read, that and scriptures doesn't open like a newspaper reading. Newspaper, it is once you read, everything is crystal clear and you can throw it. Whereas our scriptures, its truth is not revealed immediately. It tests the patience of the seeker. He or she has to read it over and over again. That's why that the scriptures, though thousands of years has passed, still it has retained its sanctity. And the reader, as many times he or she reads, the new dimension of truth gets revealed. You got to read again and again. For example, Bhagavad Gita, I will narrate few shlokas. Some of the shlokas seem to be contradictory to one another, but there is a reason behind that one. In Karma Yoga, there is a famous shloka that everyone knows. Karmanye vadika raste ma phalesho kadachana ma karma pale heturbhu ma te sangostu akarmani. This literal meaning of this one, you have right only to do action. Fruit should not be a motive behind your action. At the same time, not to resort to inaction, not to be lazy. That is the literal meaning. You have right only for the action. And that is in the 2nd chapter. If you go to the 11th chapter, Shri Krishna again touches upon this one. Tasma tumuttishta yasholabhastva jitva shatrun bhungshu rajyam samriddham mamaivete nihata purvameva nimitta matram bhavasavya sachin. I have already done. You are just an instrument. You have no right to do also. It says you are a helpless person. You have no right to even to do. You are just an instrument in my hands. I have done everything for you. And take that as your Bhagavad Prasada, you are not doing anything, I am doing. You are just an instrument. It contradicts the 2nd chapter shloka. In the 2nd chapter it says, you have right only to do. In the 11th chapter he says, you have no right to do also. You are just an instrument. You are a helpless being. And further it talks about in the 6th chapter he talks about tapasvibhyo adhiko yogi jnanibhyopi adhiko mataha karmibhyascha adhiko yogi tasmat yogi bhavarjuna. You become a yogi because yogi is higher than a tapasvi. Yogi is higher than a jnani. Yogi is higher than a person of action oriented. It says yogi is the highest. Even the tapas, whoever does the tapas, austerity, yogi is higher than that one. Those who do the knowledge, that jnani, yogi is higher than the jnani also. And further it says those who are karma yogi, yogi is higher than that one. And to understand this shloka, that we got to resort to another shloka. This another shloka, it says in the 3rd chapter, it says even the action, whatever we are doing, it's swadharme nidhanam shreya paradharmo bhayavaha. You do the action what is conducive to your true nature. If you trying to imitate others' action, it is full of fear. It's when we are applying for a job, employer looks at the CV, our resume, and sees whether we have an aptitude for that job, whether we are suitable for that job. Because employer sees if we have an aptitude for that job, he or she thinks we can excel in our profession. Same is Bhagavad Gita says, it's swabhave swadharme nidhanam shreya. It's better to die in your own profession rather than trying to imitate others' profession, which is filled with fear. And yoga means trying to identify our true nature. Everyone is different. It says, no two leaves in the tree are the same. No two fruits in the tree are the same. No two fingerprints are the same. Billions of years have passed. No two fingerprints matched each other. Because everyone is different. Everyone has a different nature. Your nature is different, my nature is different. If you try to imitate me exactly, it is not your path. Your path, you have to discover your own path. You have to discover no two paths are the same. In the spiritual sadhana also, many of us, we make a mistake. We try to imitate our master. That it's trying to blindly follow that one. But scripture says, it's even to follow your master, it's a one-to-one, that you are not doing your dharma. Trying to identify your dharma, true nature. It's do contemplation, do yoga. By doing that one, slowly your true nature gets revealed. And try to full expansion of your swabhava is your path to your liberation. It's for liberation, it's not to follow identical path of others, trying to identify what is your true nature, trying to develop that one. Full expansion of our true nature is our sadhana, it's our path to the liberation. When we identify our true nature, that our swabhava, then our tapas becomes a real tapas. Otherwise, if you are trying to do a tapas which is not your true nature, it is inferior nature. That is what it says, tapas vibhyo adhiko yogi. Identify your true nature and do the tapas. That is higher than doing the tapas. It is told by somebody else, do this one. Try to identify and do contemplation. When you identify the true nature, then knowledge comes to you naturally. You become an expert in that area. You are higher than the jnani. You are reading someone's scripture which is not in line with your understanding. That try to identify your swabhava, and you are an specialist in that area. That jnani, that if you identify that one, that yogi is higher than the jnani who is trying to imitate what is not true nature. If you identify your true nature, whatever action you are doing, it is you flourish in that one. That is why karmibhyo adhiko yogi, that karma yogi, without understanding the true swabhava, if you are trying to do somebody else's karma, it is not your karma, it is an inferior nature. Try to identify your true swabhava and do your action that you excel in that profession. That's why it says, it's to identify, it's tapisvebhyo adhiko yogi, jnanibhyopi mathodikaha, karmibhyascha adhiko yogi, tasmat yogi bhavarjuna. Becoming a yogi, doing the yogasana, it's not just swinging your arms and legs. Connecting with your true swabhava, true nature. Manana is required. Every day, spend some time for yourself. Go for a walk. That not to always turn on the TV or radio. Try to spend time for yourself. Try to listen to yourself. That why I am born here. What is the purpose? My life is ebbing away. Before I go away, I should identify true nature. That is the purpose of my existence. Contemplate. Spend time for yourself. And slowly the truth get revealed. Without contemplation, it is not available in the books, it is not available in the open market, it is not available if you approach the Guru and ask for that one. The true nature you have to contemplate, you got to discover yourself. It's the purpose of yoga, enables you to do that one. Lie down on your back.